Let's just notice how we feel right now. Have we responded to the day in a way, or reacted to the day in a way that we are holding a lot of stress right now? Or are we just going to let that go, give it its place, you know, what happened, and then just come back around? We don't need to carry that with us now, no matter what it was. And I know some things can be so much harder than others. I have experienced a lot of that in my life lately. But again, the one thing that helped me and is continuing to help me there is my practice and my breath work and figuring out how I respond to life. So carry that with you. Feel how you notice right now. Take a nice inhale here. And exhale. And really connect with your breath here, just breathing in and out at your own pace. Let your body move with every inhale and every exhale. And start to let go of anything that's happened to you today. Tell your shoulders they're allowed to relax. Tell your facial muscles they're allowed to relax. Tell your abdomen, tell your feet that they don't have to flex. And let's just gently drip over to your right side here. And just take a moment here, let's not fire through. We don't need to go on this side and then automatically rush to the other side. Just take some time to open up and really find wherein this stretch works for you. If you feel like leaning on your forearm isn't nice for you, it's okay, go onto your hand. Again, it's all about you and connecting with you. Yoga is not about a pose. It's about the feeling of getting somewhere, but the somewhere doesn't really matter, if I'm honest. It's how we get there. And let's just have a wee moment on the other side. So just find your way there, nice and gently, and allow time in that transition as well to just feel and stretch and have a wee think about, oh, that's quite nice, I'm just going to stay there for a moment. And then if you feel that easing and you want to move into something else, move into something else. So again, let's transition and walk back, but you can maybe stop here for a minute and go, do you know, that actually feels really nice. I'm going to enjoy this transition before I move back and take that final stretch here. So it's not about getting here, or it is. It is about getting there, but it's not about that destination. Just find a place anywhere at all now that you think, you know, that would be really nice, just to give that some attention, that little space, that little bit of attention, and just take a moment to breathe into it and enjoy it. And as today is a no mat day, I'm just going to change a little bit and adapt with my day. So let's move it into more of a walking process here and using your space, because we have no confinement today. So let's just move from your centre and move about your space, letting your centre and your hips direct where you go. And this can be really nice because we're always rushing around in the day. And we'll just take a nice big inhale here. Soft knees and then up to fill up at the top here. And we're just going to exhale over these legs with a nice soft bend in the knee. Now you can bend those knees as much as you need to. Remember that your anatomy is so different to mine. And your body isn't going to work the same as mine, no matter how often you practice or how often I practice.
So work within your anatomy as well. And we'll take a nice big inhale to bring ourselves back up. And exhale, and we're going to come down forward a little bit here and just come down into a little bit of a squat. And if you can't get down there quite in the way that I did, just find yourself down here. You move around all day and you get yourself into positions that you want to get yourself into. So just find a nice comfortable squat for you. It can be wider, it can be narrower, and just move it around a little bit. And then we'll take a nice inhale to one side. And as you can see, my legs aren't stuck in a position, everything's going with me. Exhale through your center and inhale to the other. So whatever feels nice for your knees to go, for your feet to go. And we'll do that one more time here. Nice inhale to one side. For your hips. I don't know how your body will feel comfortable in getting here, so you find your route. Nice big inhale. And exhale. And we're just going to find our way onto our bums. And we're going to roll down onto our backs here. So just take a wee moment to settle in. And bringing your feet up nice and close to your bottom here. We'll take a nice inhale. And as we exhale, we're just going to scoop our hips and then bring them up. Nice and in line with our shoulders and our knees, and just rock from side to side here. Let your body sway like a tree in the wind. And we'll exhale and roll that spine down. Take an inhale, exhale, scooping and coming up. And then we'll further push our shoulders down onto the ground here. And if you wish, you can interlace your fingers and just push them towards your heel. And exhale and coming back down. You're just going to place the soles of the feet together here. Take an inhale. Exhale, and we're going to lift our hips up here with nice wide knees. Inhale to come down. Exhale, pushing those hips back up. Inhale down. And exhale, hips come up. Inhale down. Exhale, hips come up. Inhale down. Exhale, hips to the sky. One more time. And we'll just roll our spine down here, letting our knees come in and find each other. And then we'll just gently move the knees to one side and pick them up and move them to another side. Coming back through center and back over again here. Back through center. We're going to take one ankle on top of the other knee. Nice big inhale. And we'll just exhale and lift those hips again. Rolling back down to your mat and just going with your breath here. I don't mind how many times you do this. Just go with your breath. Every inhale down, every exhale scoops us up to the sky. Let's go for one more on this side. And scoop to the sky. And rolling back down again. Replace that foot and just give the hips a wee roll here. And we'll move on to the other side. So, other ankle
on the alternating knee. And again, just going with your breath. So a nice inhale, and as we exhale, we'll scoop up nice and high and rolling our spine gently back onto the mat here. And as I said, just with your breath. It doesn't matter if you get as many on this side as the other. Again, we are meeting the body where it is, doing what needs to be done to feel good in this moment. And that doesn't mean if we got exactly 6 on the other side that we need to achieve that on this side. Let's make this our last one here. And rolling down. And we're just going to bring those feet together. Bring our knees into our chest. And a little rock and roll from side to side here. Placing those feet down by your sides. We're just going to roll on through from one side. And we'll meet up here in all fours. Move your hips from side to side gently, finding a good place for you. And what we're going to do is just crawl around a bit. It might seem a little bit silly, but this is really nice, particularly for those who think I'm not good at mobility, I'm not flexible. It shows you that if you find a good foundation, if you just end up somewhere without you thinking about it too much, the likelihood is you've found a good foundation automatically. My body puts me in a good position when I don't get in my own way, and often we get in our own way. So let's just crawl to the left side, scoop that right foot through, and then find ourselves over that knee, just rocking from one side to the other. And we'll take a nice big inhale, twist towards that knee there. Exhale through your centre. Nice big inhale to open up on your left side. And exhale back through to centre. Tuck that back toe. And we're just going to rock the hips from side to side, moving backwards bit by bit. Now you can stay high here, or you can go lower. This may or may not change over time, depending on your tension from day to day or in life. You may just have a specific body type that keeping the hips high is just nicer. So again, it's not a competition. It's not who can get into a pose. It's about what you feel. And we'll just crawl back up into that lunge position here. And we'll crawl back to the left side, scoop that foot round. Crawling back over to your right, scooping around again. Find ourselves over that knee, and you can rock from side to side until you've got a nice foundation here, until you feel nice and comfortable. And we'll take a nice big inhale to twist to the left here. Exhaling through centre, nice big inhale, open to the right. Exhaling through your centre and just tucking that back toe. Rock the hips from side to side, moving back ever so gently until you find the place that works for your body, for the tension that you're holding on to today. You can keep this moving. You can be a little bit more static if that works for you. Movement can be really nice. It keeps you out of sitting in your joints, so keeping things moving all the time, just nice and gently rocking. And let's walk out to the right side here and scooping on back. And just moving those hips from side to side. And we'll take an inhale, we'll open up to the right side, popping that right foot out. Nice big open here.
And exhale, bringing your right knee and your right hand back down again, finding your base, opening up by bringing that left foot down and inhaling that left hand up into the sky. Exhale back on through here. Inhale, we'll open back up to the right side again because that felt oh so lovely. And rolling on through centre, opening back up to your left, finding that place with your left leg there, and back through centre. Just a wee rock from side to side here. And we'll tuck our toes underneath at the back there, inhale those hips nice and high. And again, just find that foundation that works really nice for you. And we're going to crawl about again. So just see if we can move by shifting our weight from one side to the other side, crawling about your space, finding where works really nice for you. And it might feel a bit silly, and if someone's watching you, they might have a giggle, but who cares? It feels quite nice as well. And the reality is, we're figuring out how to move with ease. And we stop telling ourselves that we can't yoga, because we can when we get out of our own way. And again, if you need to take your moment on your knees or anything at all, just take it. Okay, let's take a nice big inhale, soften those knees. Lean to the left and pull that right foot nice and high and open up your hips here. Leaning left, we're going to inhale and allow that right foot to come down. And just hop that back foot in a little bit. And again, we can rock from side to side. You can continue to move that left foot until you find a really nice foundation here, rocking around. And then we'll just take a nice inhale to lift our hips high and exhale over that front leg. Weight into that left hand, nice big inhale to your right side. And we're going to exhale, soften both knees, bring that right hand back a little bit and away to find a good foundation that it's easy enough just to lift that left hand high. And we can lift our hips here as much as is comfortable for us to open up on that left side. And exhale back through centre. We'll bring that left knee down, crawling out to the left side, and we'll come back to meeting all fours here. And just moving those hips side by side here. Nice and easy. Tuck those back toes, nice big inhale here. Bringing those hips nice and high. And again, just having a wee rock from side to side. Change your base, find where works really nice for your body. And play about with moving about in your space. If your mat's there, don't be confined by it. It's fine. You can be wherever you want. And just take a second to settle in. And we'll inhale our left foot nice and high up to the sky and take a moment to open up here. Nice big inhale, lean right, allow that left foot to come down. And we'll just take a moment to settle here. You can hop that right foot about if the weight's in your hands enough there, finding your space that works nice for your hips and your body. Leaning into that right hand, we'll take a nice big inhale to the left here. Exhale through centre, leaning far enough away, softening those knees here. Inhale, you can lift your hips high to that right side. And exhale and soften your knees again. And we'll just lean right, which allows us to bring that right knee down. And we come back through. Bump your hips from side to side. And come down into a child's pose here. scooping up.
Just to sit back onto your heels and take a moment to breathe here. And take a moment to notice. I felt my shoulders start to come up. It can be a bit of a default sometimes, so just let them relax. And when you're ready, we'll just crawl back out into the lovely all fours position where we're just shimmying our hips, rock and rolling from one side to the other. Tucking your toes here, inhale hips nice and high, back into your down dog. Now today, a friend told me she can just never get her heels to the ground, so she can never do down dog. You do not need to have your heels to the ground here, to be honest. We do not aim to have the heels to the ground here. We always want a little pocket if we can. If you want to take a deeper stretch, go for it. But even so, those heels do not need to touch the ground. Just take a moment to enjoy this stretch here. Move your hips all the way to one side and then shimmy them all the way to the other side. And all the way to one side. All the way to the other side. And go for one more time, all the way to one side and all the way to the other. And softening your knees, just finding that down dog again. And start to walk your hands or your feet in. Just find a way that suits you to come nice and close to your body. Weight into the hands a little bit. And we're going to roll back into a little bit of a squat. Now that squat could be high, it could be low. Just find somewhere that's really nice for opening up your hips here. And then we're just going to play about a little bit with leaning our weight into our hands. So rocking back and rocking forward and rocking back and rocking forward. Just leaning your weight into your hands a little bit. And as we come forward, we take a nice inhale and just look forward as well. Let's take a wee exhale, inhale, look forward, and leaning onto those hands. Just play about a wee bit here. If you want to come up and stretch your hips, you can. Leaning forward into those arms and letting them take your weight a little bit more, but always looking forward. And then we'll just come back and we'll find ourselves rocking onto our hands and taking a wee stretch here. And bring that bum back down towards the ground. Keep your legs out nice and stretched in front of you. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, coming forward, and just bend those knees as much as is comfortable to get a nice stretch here in the spine and in the back of the legs. Coming back up, we're just going to take a wee twist on one side, so use your hand to push against that leg. The other hand comes out to the back to support. Inhale to lift your chest nice and high, and exhale to twist around. Big inhale to lift, and a big exhale to sink into that stretch. And we'll just come around all the way to the other side. Nice big inhale. And exhale to sink in. Nice big inhale here. And exhale to sink in. Bring the soles of your feet together if that's comfortable for you. If not, just find something similar to open up your hips. You can be here, you can be here, anywhere at all. Nice big inhale. Lift your chest nice and high. And exhale, trying to keep your back nice and straight here and not rounding down. And then take one more nice big inhale and allow that spine to round if that feels nice. And in your own time, we'll just find ourselves on our backs. So just let everything sprawl out for a moment here. We'll take a nice inhale for 4 counts. So inhaling everything into your lungs. Take a big exhale to clear everything. And inhale, 2, 3, 4. Take a pause here for 4 as well. And a big exhale for 7. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And just in your own time, your inhale for 4, pause for 4, and an exhale for 7. Anytime your mind wanders here, just bring it back to your counts for now. Just take your time to refocus, recenter. All the other things that are waiting for you today, they'll still be there. We don't need them right now. This time's for you. And just make this your last count here. And when you're finished, return to your natural breath. You can have your hands on your tummy, you can have them down by your sides. And just take a moment to go through your body, noticing how you feel. Start to invite some air back into your lungs here. Some movement back into your ankles and your wrists. And in your own time, just start to ease yourself back in, bringing your feet close to your bum, coming on over and rolling back up into a seated position here. And I'll just take a wee moment to settle in on your bum. Take a nice big inhale here. And a nice big exhale. Inhale your hands nice and high. And with your exhale, you can relax them down to heart center or to your belly, whichever you prefer. Nice big inhale. And exhale and release those hands back to your knees. Open your eyes. Now I hope if you had a good day that made it even nicer. I hope if you had a rough day that helped you to realise that, you know, these days will come and go. They really don't matter in the context of our life. Some days are going to be rougher than others. And they will affect us and things will affect us. And no matter how big or small, we can always respond a little bit better in a way that doesn't damage us too much. Because life can be hard and things can be taxing, but how we respond to these moments in life can really have a massive difference on our mental and physical health in the long term. So be really good to yourself. Always take time to move and to feel good and to ensure your body is relaxing and to ensure that you're just getting that space for you and to reconnect with what's important to you today. And everything else can just go away. Okay, have a lovely day, a lovely evening, a lovely night, whatever you're going to do today, and I'll see you next time.